Well, well, well. Let's get after it. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm the Speed King. It's TGIF. It is Friday, folks, and we're going to take a look at this year's Pennsylvania Derby in Bensalem, PA, over there at beautiful PARX for sure. It is race number 14 on the card, and you have a full field of 10 in this year for sure. And you know some of the actors in this race for sure. And we're going to just not make a long video. Race number 14, excuse me. And we're going to get right after it. So the Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby is going a mile and an eighth here for a cool $1 million. It's 3-year-old boys. They're back in town. Well, the first thing that I stumbled upon is that this race there's really not a bunch of money to be made in here other than with the straight wager, okay, from the way that I see it. You know, it doesn't look like any real viable long shots. There are a value player or two in here, but no long shots to speak of that may have an outside shot. So the first thing that I notice in here is that the number 2 horse, Alabelli, is currently installed at 50 to 1. Have no idea why this horse is in the race, right? This horse it has 4 wins from 15 starts, but is a sprinter and is seriously overmatched. I wouldn't even use the 2 horse in a vertical bet in the 4th spot in the superfecta or whatever the 5th spot is. So the number 2 should not be in this race, and neither should Happily Delusional, the number 5. So now your field of 10 has now been reduced down to a field of 8. Happy Delusional? Paco Lopez is in the yard. Shout out to Dave Hammond. Should not be in this race, right? So you're down to a field of 8. Now, we know some of the suspects in here for sure. Go Oriented, the number 6 trained by Bob Baffert, and the number 9 horse Gozier is a very reasonable and nice horse. My boy Louis Siaz is up, and Brendan Walsh is training. And of course you got Biaiza, right? So the other second thing that I'm going to say here is I'm going to fade and toss Biaiza or Biaiza from the win hole. No, he did not just said it with my Zandon shirt on, right? Again, Biaiza is a very nice equine, and John Sheriff's doing the conditioning, and Hector Barrios is in the ride. But this horse has never won anything. He's only a winner of one win from 7 starts, and just a maiden race. So, I mean, I don't know what all the hubbub. And then he's installed at 2 to 1, which is a clear underlay, okay, going into a graded 1 race like this, right? Now, does he run his race all the time? Yes. Now, will I give his connections all the love on the number 8 horse Biaiza? I really will, because they show up for every dance. They're not afraid. They come to compete. So that, I love that about the connection. John Sheriff and the owner of this horse, CRK Stables, right? LLC in Granville Equines, right? They show up. But they should have sent the horse to the Ohio Derby like I told them. So everybody knows Biaiza and he's a very nice horse by McKenzie, of course, on the back end by Big Brown. Got beautiful bloodline, but they gave the horse no confidence, and I would be shocked that he won this. Maybe not shocked, that's maybe a little strong, right? Because he is a very nice horse, but at 2 to 1, he's an underlay. Right? I mean, why I got to take a winner of 1 to hope that he win a graded stake race? I don't know why I have to do that. Why? Okay? I mean, you know, and was he all of a sudden, you know, he's man of war, all of a sudden he's journalism or sovereignty? I mean, he's never won anything other than a maiden race. Has he run well in the Derby? Yes. In the Belmont Stakes? Yes. In the Jim Dandy? Yes. In the Santa Anita Derby? Yes. But he's never won anything, right? He's always the bridesmaid, second best. And at 2 to 1, I guess, you know, I got him able to win at an 18% probability, but at 2 to 1, he's an underlay for me, so I'm going to fade him from the win hole. So now I'm down to a field of 7. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. I am shocked. Well, we're shocked that you're shocked, Speed King. That the number 3 horse, Magnitude, there he goes with that Asmussen horse, right? Who trained 50 stars, by the way, right? Is 6 to 1 on the morning line. That probably is the most stunning thing in this race when I walk away. I went to bed last night after handicapping this race saying, magnitude is 6-1? No long shot, but the value, that's the horse in here. Okay? Graded winner. Looking like Epicenter. No, he did not. Just said he looks like Epicenter. Why? Because Epicenter was trained by who? You got it, Asmussen. Who was Epicenter owned by? Winchell Farms or Winchell Thoroughbreds. Who was the sire of Epicenter? Not this time. Who's the sire of Magnitude? Not this time. And they've taken the same path they did with Magnitude, with Epicenter. They took the same path with Magnitude, right? They run them in the LeCompte, the Risen Star, which they both won. I'm sure of that. My paper's over there, right? However, Epicenter did run in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown races, but Magnitude, after February 15th, the Risen Star, which he won by 9, got knocked off the Derby trail because of chip in his knee. So he returned 140 days later on July 5th with Ben Curtis in the yards, right? At Perry Meadows in the Iowa Derby, right? And won the race by 9 lengths, just like he did the Risen Star. So off of a 140-day layoff after the surgery and chip knee thing and missing the Triple Crown races, right, off the trail, right, again, that's a beautiful race to return off of 140 days. Then he comes back on August 23rd into the Travers Grade 1 Stake against the monster Godolphin and Godolphin right here, right, and runs 3rd by 20. Now, it was only a field of 5, but again, took them halfway around the track. There's no sovereignties in here if you haven't noticed, okay? I mean, you got horses that are winners of 1 that's going to be favorite and co-favorite in here. Like Baeza is 2, the one who is the favorite. The co-favorite is Goal Oriented, who's legit, too legit to quit. Hammer Time, right? He only won 2 races, and Gosier, right, is another horse that's only won 2 races, right? So I don't know why Magnitude needs to bow down or be afraid of any of the top 3 horses in here. Baeza, Gold Oriented, the number 6, or the number 9 Gosier. Now, can those 3 favorites, co-favorites, and 3rd favorites win this race? Well, of course they can. They got good form. They come from a good outfit. But from a value standpoint and what this horse has been bred to do, and I can link his bloodline and how they set this horse up, or campaign Magnitude, back to Epicenter, right? Same sire, same connections, owner and breeder, same way up. LeCompte, Risen Star, knocked off the trail, the Derby trail. Now, after 140 days, got a couple good races in front of him. I ask you this. After winning that race, the Iowa Derby on July 5th, after a 140-day layoff, what prompted them to put Magnitude in against Sovereignty? Everybody know who Sovereignty is. It's the Silky Silky Blue, y'all, right? And he was 7-2 that day. There's no sovereignties in here. Now, that doesn't make him a winner, but you surely shouldn't be afraid of anyone. If you went after Sovereignty, you could surely go after Goal-Oriented, Baeza, who's a winner of 1. Let me say that again, and I fade him the 4th probably. And Gosier, who's a winner of 2. So to me, obviously, my top pick here is Magnitude. And here's why. 1, again, I already linked how he reminds me of Epicenter, other than missing the Triple Crown races, but the sire, the connections, right? And this horse, if you go, his horse is majestic. This horse cruises on the front end. Now, there's plenty of speed in here, but this horse reminds me a lot of maybe like a Knicks Go in way he glides across the racetrack. This is a pretty and majestic looking horse. Go look at his races. So for me, at 6-1, breaking from the 3-hole, sure, there's a lot of speed in here, right? But he's just gliding. That other speed of fade, to me, at 6-1, Magnitude is the play. There he goes, picking his boy's horse, Asmussen. Who needs to win a Derby? Should have won it with Gun Runner and Curlin, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? But, there's my top pick, Magnitude. Did I lay the case out? This horse glides across racetrack. Third race off the cycle. I don't see no sovereignties in here. Yes, he was beaten by 20 lengths. But why would they be afraid of Goal Oriented, who was probably the horse to beat in here? Baeza. I mean, sure, he runs good, but he always come up short. And Gosier, who is going to be my second pick. Top pick and value play of the day for your SpeedKing. My boy, Asmussen. Now we got Ben Curtis up. Well, would I want Joel Rosario up? Sure. But Ben, handle your business on this one. 6-1. I'd be shocked if Magnitude is 6-1. That's your SpeedKing's top pick in this year's PA Derby. For sure. Make my boy 6-1 Asmussen. Number 3. Top pick. Our second pick, Gosier. Well, Gosier, Brandon Walsh, Louis Saez in the arms. This one's by the Derby winning Nyquist on the back end by, Grandsire Tappet, right? Louis Saez, obviously, 2 wins from 5 starts in 3 seconds. Have always finished better than a third. Now, here's the thing. Gosier and the number 9 is 4-1, and Goal Oriented, the Bob Baffert co-favorite, number 6, Goal Oriented, are going to get perfect trips. They should be sitting 4th and 5th respectfully in this race, right? Both of those horses should get a beautiful trip. So I just think that Gosier is the horse that I would want to use second in here, and will be on all my pick 3s, pick 4s, and pick 5s, which I'm playing a bunch of those, okay? I like the number 9 horse as well in this spot. Number 9, our second pick. Our third pick, we talked a little bit about Bobby Baffert. He has Barnes over there in the Gallant Bob Stakes, who should smack them horses around. And if you had to say, well, SpeedKing, all things being favored and you're not being a homer, who is the horse in here to beat? Goal Oriented. It's probably is the horse to beat in here. Okay, not Baeza. Goal Oriented. Even though I'm putting Goal Oriented third, and if I play a big ticket, not big ticket, but a good ticket in the pick 5, Goal Oriented will be on my ticket. Pound for pound, Bobby Baffert, Irad Ortiz, Goal Oriented is also by Not This Time, who is all going to be a sire of sire. Just like Magnitude, Not This Time has been spitting out some beautiful, beautiful equines, right? And on the back end by a Fleet Alex, right? This is a very, very nice horse, Goal Oriented. And again, ran 4th in the Preakness, came back in the Haskell, ran 3rd with no disgrace, with Flavian Pratt up behind Journalism, and Gosier ran 2nd that day. The number 6 horse is probably the horse to beat in here. All things being equal, all things being fair, okay? But again, he's only won a maiden race and an allowance race, right? You see what I mean? Okay, so he runs 4th in the Preakness and 3rd in the Haskell. So what has he done? He hasn't done anything, okay? But that being said, he has a beautiful, beautiful speed figure coming out of the Haskell. It was a field of 8 that day, and if he runs that number, Goal Oriented is going to be very, very tough to beat in here. Top win contender. No disrespect, but Bob Baffert's got a nice horse here, and Irad will be having this horse in the right position. Like I said, the number 6 and number 9 should get a perfect trip behind the speed. Magnitude, the number 2 horse who shouldn't be in the race. The number 4 horse, David of Athens, right, with the smooth Talagaffleon on him. The number 9 and 6 should get a perfect trip. The number 6 horse, our third pick. And remember, top win contender. When I play pick 5s, this horse will be on my ticket for sure, because I had a couple singles in the 13th race and the 12th race. So Barnes, and of course the 1 horse Scottish Lassie in the 13th race. But anyway, there it is. So our 4th pick is Baeza. So once again, I don't want any. I know there's a lot of people that like this horse, and I wish I've owned him. He's earned $900,000, almost $1 million. But he's still a winner of one, folks. 7 starts, 1 win, 3 seconds and 2/3. John Sheriff's a beautiful, beautiful, classy dude. And again, I would love to own Baeza, but they've given him no confidence. And I'm not sure why I have to take 2-1 on him. Can he win the race? Yeah, I guess he can. But I've only seen him win a maiden special race. Now, does he show up for every race? Yes. Are they scared to connection? No. I love that. They come to compete. I'm putting Baeza 4. I'm tossing him from the window. 2-1. Not me. There it is, y'all. The PA Derby. One of my favorite places. The old Keystone Racetrack. Right? The SpeedKing is locked and loaded on his boy Asmussen magnitude. I think they're underestimating, and 6-1 is just too big to let go, y'all. So 3, 9, 6, 8, just like that. Go ahead and box it up. I'm going to have it in that order. I'm going to use probably all of them in my pick 3, in my pick 5s, because I'm going to be singling Scottish Lassie and Barnes. So it allows me to, whatever. But to me, magnitude is the value play in here. 3, 9, 6, 8. Yeah, maybe Bob Baffert's horse, Go Oriented, is the horse to beat. Bob's got a real nice horse there. We know how good Barnes is. This horse, this is a nice horse. Also by not this time. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm the SpeedKing. Remember to have some fun. Bet your opinion. Mix it with other people's opinion that you respect. But most of all, have some fun. Keep it 100. Keep it classy. For sure. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm the SpeedKing. For sure. Which is Andon shirt on. Somebody sent me this shirt a couple